Now, Penwith Radio, I am so excited to bring on my next guest. Let's say hello to the one and only Kian Egan. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Can't complain at all.
It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. I've wanted you on for such a long time, and you're always doing some amazing projects, so I know that you've always got something that you can talk about.
Well, I try and keep myself going. That's probably the best thing to say to you.
Starting the interview off with the coach. You're a coach on The Voice in Ireland.
That's right, yeah.
Now, you've had so much experience. I mean, being part of the biggest band, ever, Westlife, you must have a lot of advice to give people. So do you enjoy coaching artists and helping them achieve their full potential?
Yeah, of course. I think the nice thing about doing a show like The Voice is that, obviously it's a cool opportunity for young people to come out and, get on the stage and get themselves recognised. And, we are literally picking them through their vocal ability. We're not picking them for any other reason. And then, vocal ability is always one side of the coin, as much as it's the bit that you hear on the radio and things like that. But there is so much more to it when it gets to that. So, yeah, it's a really nice challenge to kind of pick someone and try and help them and teach them what you know and the bits and pieces that you know, as much as they teach you loads of things as well. But, you're just trying to better their situation for them and help them out in the best way you can.
I mean, how strange is it when someone comes on the stage and performs, but you can't see them? I mean, is that just such a strange feeling? In your head, do you kind of picture what they could look like?
Yeah, I think, for most people, when we sit down and watch a show, and even for the viewers of The Voice, they're watching the show and they're going, oh my God, how are you not picking this person, It's like, there's so many occasions where it's like, you're sitting there and you're going, oh, this person's a great singer. And then as soon as they make one mistake, you're looking for mistakes or anything else, because most of the people that walk on the stage are very, very good singers. So you're looking for mistakes, and then you start looking for quirkiness or something different, and, everybody at home gets to judge them with senses, with their eyes, with their ears, with, how they're performing, their movement, all of that sort of stuff. We're only getting one of them senses, and that's our ears, and it's very, very difficult. And, there's no way of doing it right. You've just got to try and do your best, the best you can with it, really.
And I mean, besides The Voice, I mean, you've been doing incredibly well. Your debut album done so well in the charts. You must be so excited with the outcome.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me as an individual, I don't know if I ever expected myself to release music past Westlife. I just always thought that maybe TV, I started doing quite a lot of TV work, and I thought maybe that was where I would end up, doing more TV than anything else. As time has gone on, getting offered a record deal and the opportunity to put a record out was amazing, as much as it is for anybody else, just as amazing for me, even though I'd done it with Westlife. But to do it on your own is a whole different ball game. So yeah, I definitely kind of feel like, it's been something pretty cool and pretty amazing, and then for it to do well, have a top 10 album in the UK, and to sell as many as it did and like that, it's all very like, whoa, is that real? You kind of don't even realise you've done it until it's done, that kind of way.
And what I'd like to ask you, obviously the album was cover versions of songs. Now,
yeah.
Did you find that daunting at times? Because covering other people's songs, I imagine, is quite nerve-wracking, because you always kind of maybe compare it to the original. So were you happy with the outcome afterwards?
Yeah, I think what I tried to do with the album was, as much as I picked covers, I tried to pick obscure covers. I tried to pick songs that I felt I was still bringing new music to an extent to an audience. I picked a lot of songs that I kind of thought, weren't so very well known. I didn't pick really well known songs. And I thought that was kind of more of what I enjoyed doing about it, and just kind of having a bit of fun with it. But, I also kind of thought, what, I'm going to do the best I can with this. I'm not going to pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm just going to sing the songs the way I like to sing them and let it be that, that kind of way.
I got to say, I think the album was incredible, and I'm so glad it done really well. But what do you think, if you weren't in Westlife and you weren't doing music as a career, what do you think you'd be doing now if you didn't have Westlife and you weren't in
music? That's $1 million question there. It's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to think that I'd be doing something similar, something along the lines of the music industry or being involved in the entertainment. It was where my heart always was as a child, all the way up until now. First time being on stage was 4 years of age, so kind of like thinking about it in that way. Yeah, I would like to think that I'd still be doing this in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, I'd probably be struggling trying to do this.
Well, and also, like you said, you were talking about TV a little bit earlier on, and you've done bits on This Morning and stuff like that, but you won the Jungle, and your crown, you might have to give your crown back with the new series of I'm a Celebrity.
I know.
How are you feeling about that?
Of course, I'm a Celebrity is such a great show, and it's such a cool experience again, and just to kind of have the experience was enough, but then to win it and all the things that have come off the back of it was pretty amazing. And it's kind of a bit devastating in a way that you only get a year of being crowned king and stuff like that. But but by the time this year's show is all over and done, I'll be forgotten about. And
no, you won't.
Life, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's all fun. You know what I mean? It's fine. It is what it is, isn't it?
But what's next for you now? What upcoming projects are you currently working on?
Well, at the minute, I'm on This Morning every day. At the minute, doing reporting about I'm a Celebrity, and then after that, I have The Voice in Ireland again. I have my second baby on the way as well at the moment, so that's a big thing.
And congratulations!
So really, thank you. Yeah, I'm not trying to take on too much. I'm just kind of ticking along nicely. I don't want to be overly busy. I don't want to kind of like be running out the door, leaving my pregnant wife to take care of my mental, high energy 3-year-old little boy, if you like. So just try and take it as it comes, I suppose.
And the $1 million question, which I'll end on today. Do you think in the future Westlife may get back together and do some music? Is that something that you might look into?
Oh, I have no idea. I think Westlife, right now, I don't see it happening. I think we spent such a long time doing Westlife that really, I think we're all moving on with our lives and doing different things. So, maybe in 5 years' time, if you ask me that question again, I might have a different opinion. But I think everybody's kind of pretty happy where they are in life at the minute and enjoying life as individuals rather than a member of a band.
Kian, thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on, and I hope to get to speak to you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Cheers. Take care. Bye, mate.